One of the questions I pose to leaders of adolescent stage companies that I work with is whether they've got a student mentality across the organisation. Now, this might sound a slightly curious question, but the reason I ask it is because it's a good indicator of whether they've got a learning culture embedded in the organisation. Now, a learning culture means that the organisation is focused on getting better and not just bigger. And it's really important, if you're going to optimise the operations within the business, that you're always looking for better ways. Now, the challenge here is you need more gardeners than shoppers within the organisation. A gardener is someone who's comfortable developing talent and growing their own. A shopper is someone that's always looking to acquire from buying in stuff rather than developing. And the syndrome we're trying to address here is looking for an instant return on investment. Growing your own does take a little bit longer, but the benefits far outweigh buying talent in. Now, the early syndrome that might be in play is that you've got no internal candidates applying for new positions. So when you advertise a position, there's no options internally. And that means you're not developing the talent that you already have. And the blind spot is that leaders can sometimes see training as a cost rather than investment. If you're not investing back into the organisation, then you're not creating a learning culture and you're not growing your own talent. And in the long run, that's going to be a problem. Now, how do we solve this? There's 3 steps that I recommend you take. The first is to prioritise personal development. Really understand what your people are looking for, what their ambitions are, what their career development looks like, and therefore what you need to reinvest. What's the training program look like? What's the career path look like internally? The second element is to adopt an internal candidate bias. So when you are advertising positions, encouraging internal candidates and where possible giving them the job, so that you are sending a message to everybody that there is development within the organisation and that you will look to develop the individuals rather than buying in new talent all the time. And the third element that needs to be in play is a no blame philosophy. If you want to develop talent and develop leadership, they need to be able to fail without feeling like failures. So if they win, then it's all on them. If they don't succeed, it's on us. We haven't given them the training or given them the skills to do the role yet. And that's really important that they feel comfortable pushing and trying new things if you're going to get better. Now, in the final video of this series, we're going to be looking at the third element of operational optimization, and that's how to avoid overload.